Right, Shalom. First and foremost, and give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Hakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim, to the elect that are scattered across the four corners of this earth, pushing this truth and faith and in all sincerity. And the brother Shema Allah from the GMS Houston camp. And this lesson is going to be entitled, If Thy Brother Trespass Against Thee. I'm going into Matthew the 18th, chapter 15 verse to the 17th verse. Basically, it's going to be a quick lesson, dealing with how you deal with, so when situations arise between you and a fellow brother that's in his truth laboring as well as you. There's particular ways that, things have to be handled, and you can't be too emotional or, acting like niggas do in the world when handling certain matters. Things have to completely change around. It's a system, how we have to operate. And this is Yahweh Shai given, or telling us the blueprint, how to, handle, certain situations if a problem come up, right? And you just got to remember to stick to this and do not stray from it, right? Because anything else done in any particular fashion or manner, is only gonna breed even more strife, contention, But yeah, this is Matthew 18 and 15. It says, Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. All right, so if thy brother trespass against thee, let's look at this word trespass. All right, it says, let's read it real quick.
Strong's G 264, hamartano.
All right, to be without assurance, to miss the mark, to err, be mistaken, to miss a wonder from the path of uprightness and honor, to do or go wrong, to wander from the law of the Most High, violate the Most High's law, sin. So, brother offend you, right? It says, miss the mark. Right? He made a mistake. All right. It says to wander from the path of uprightness. So basically, he's not in his right mind right now. He might have offended you in a particular way, said a certain thing, did a certain thing. It may not even be, intentional, right? Or it could be intentional. But still, this is, how you will handle the situation. Or if thy brother shall trespass against thee, right, offend you in any manner, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. So something happens, you go directly to him. Do not wait. Do not linger. Tell him as soon as possible. Because if you don't say anything, that hate is just gonna, well, not hate, but that feeling, emotion that you have will turn into hate. If you just hold on to that emotion, it's gonna keep growing stronger and stronger. And you're gonna give an occasion, or an opportunity to Satan to exploit you, to exploit that emotion. So you got to go tell him between, you and him alone. So ain't no, oh, I'm gonna go to this brother. Hey man, this brother, man, kind of tripping, man. He did this, he did that, did that. You go tell 3, 4, 5 different brothers, and you ain't tell him yet. You got to go directly to him. You don't want to be murmuring, right? And all of that. That's female shit. Go straight to him. Be manly about the situation. Right? If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. Right? So if he listened to you, hey man, brother, Shalaki, man, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't look at it that way. All right. Then that would be good. Situation, squash. That easy. It can be squashed that easily. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee 1 or 2 more, than the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, every word may be established. So if you don't listen to what you said, right, now you got to go get 2 other more brothers and repeat the same things over. So now they can basically see the man's reaction, hear what he got to say. So now it's 3 people that are witnessing, what happened. Right? So it says that in the mouth of two or three witnesses, every word may be established, because if two or three witnesses say something, then it's the truth. Because in the law it says that if you didn't have two or three witnesses, right, you couldn't condemn anybody, right, that had broken a particular law, right, that they had to be put to death, right. You couldn't say anything about it if you didn't have witnesses. Okay, but this is the Yahweh Shah telling you the proper way to handle these things. If you try to neglect to hear them, like, nah, bro, man, nah, bro, all y'all tripping. I ain't trying to hear none of y'all saying, just being stubborn, right? It says, telling unto the church now, all the brothers got to know about it. Like, hey, man, this brother did this, and that. This is when all this happened since then. It's how we've been handling it. He still don't want to listen, right? So now everybody is in on it, trying to correct this particular brother, correct the situation. But if he neglect to hear the church, so now he don't want to listen to nobody, let him be unto thee as an heathen man and a publican. So you got to be treated and looked at as a heathen, because you're not in the spirit of Yahweh. And a publican is basically like a debt collector. And they hated them back then. They still hate it today. Right? So you just gotta, avoid an individual like that and have no dealing with them. Yeah, but this is how you do it. It starts off by going between you and him. Right? Straight to him. As soon as you even feel anything, he offended me, this, and he did this, right? If it's something that, you can't let it go. As scripture speak about, forbearing your brother, right? Taking the load, this and that, man. If it's that serious that, it's on your mind, you gotta go say something. Right? You can't be mentioning it to anybody else. Because if it shouldn't even be getting to everybody else. It can be between you and him, and then it's squashed. Then after it's squashed, it still shouldn't even come up. That should be something between y'all. If it's handled between y'all, then cool. All right? It shouldn't be on no messy shit. All right? But yeah, that's the lesson. Hey, I hope this lesson was edifying. Hey, with that, hey, I'm going to say shalom.